Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Plant, and today we are planning some more daily sheets for a daily planner, which can be used to help narrow things down each day so that way you're not getting as stressed and overwhelmed. I am going in with my printables. I do have them linked down in the description. And we're going to continue on using some Live Love Posh sticker books, and these ones I haven't used in a really long time. So we have Functionally Chic, Botanical Gardens, Muted Blooms, Blooming Blossoms, and then I think this was like the first sticker book. This is Floral Blossoms. So let's use these books because I haven't used them in a long time. This one was like the OG sticker book. So we'll kind of see what's left in here. I haven't touched this set. I haven't touched this set. That one's really pretty. And then I think all the other ones I kind of have used little bits and pieces of them. So let's go with this one. This one's nice. We have like two different colors, kind of pinks and blue, pink and blue vibe. So let's go with that and see what we can come up with. In here we have this really pretty vase. And then I'm going to get out some blue because we already just determined that it's a blue and pink vibe. So let's get out some blue boxes. So I'm just going to go in and add in a few of these, and then maybe we'll also do the pink as well. I think the best pink is the new pink that's in the rainbow boxes. This pink is so pretty. It's like more of like a hot pink, but I think it turned out a lot nicer this time around in this book. I guess I could have used the blue in here too, because the blue in here probably would have been, it's basically the same, so that's okay. Okay, I'm attempting to get these up without ripping them, but they're ripping really easily. I don't know if it's because they're old or if it's just me, but struggling just a little bit. Okay, then we could layer that on top. That's kind of fun. And then I know I want more boxes to actually layer. So let's go in with some more of the pink color before I get too far. And just get a couple in here. I'm not going to do a ton, but let's at least get a little bit in here. I don't know why it feels so quiet. It's not. I can hear the traffic outside, but I'm also like, I don't know why. It just feels like even more quiet in my office than normal. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit because I don't know why it's like that. Okay, so a couple places for our to-dos. And then this will just go in with the rest of these, because why not? I'm going to put all these vases down at the bottom. There's our main decoration. Okay. I'm like, I don't know. These are so, like, they're just so big. I feel like I can't use a ton of them. These are some gigantic stickers. So I'm just going to use a little bit. Okay. The thing that this is missing is some quotes, though. So I am going to grab a quotes book. And just find a quote to kind of get something in here. That way it's not just plain. All right. Big stickers. We still have stickers left on that page, but I don't think I can fit the rest of them. So this was Floral Blossoms. I think this was like one of the first sticker books Live Love Posh released. So such a fun book. Set that aside. Okay, flipping it over. Let's go in with Blooming Blossoms. So there's another oldie but a goodie. And I'm trying to find the sets that I haven't like touched at all. I might have used all the sets, but you know, I like to try to find. I also want to do a different color scheme because we just did pink, and this book does have a lot of pink in it. I didn't rip out pages. It's like a Christmas present for me. I get to rip them out now. Okay, let's use these ones. I think it's because I have a hard time with offset stickers when it's not the same color as like the page. Like, I don't know. I think it just throws me off. So I haven't used these at all, either of the two pages. But these have like a peach offset. So we're going to try it out in here. And maybe if I cover like enough of the space, it'll feel better for me. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. We're just going to try it and see what happens. I'm going to cover up kind of the bottom of the page here and get a lot of this peach vibe in here. Kind of make my own corner floral area. I completely forgot that this book had these in here. I don't know why it bothers me. Like, they're really pretty. I think I just have a hard time separating that. So I think it's just definitely a harder one for me to use. Okay, in rainbow book boxes, I have the perfect peach color to kind of go along with this. I'm going to grab that. Nice peach color. And then I think I'm going to go back and grab more of that pink because this pink still matches. And then maybe we can do a different color, maybe more of like a coral red, which is in spring boxes. Yeah. So it's not like red, but it's a little bit more of like that corally color. And I feel like those three colors together look really nice. Okay, now I can go in with more of these because they're going to end up kind of layering on top of some of the boxes. I'm going to go in with a couple more. See if I can't use all of these somehow. Somehow, some way. I want to try to use as many of them as I can. Which I'm like looking at it and I'm like, that's probably not going to happen, but because these are so big. Oops. Only I can rip a clear sticker. Like, come on. Every time, man. That's okay. We'll put it to where we just won't know. Okay, all that's getting cut off anyway. Should just cut these off because now I'm struggling. My dang, like, thankfully I have another one. I just haven't been using it ever since I moved things in my office like a couple years ago. But my ring light keeps wanting to die. I think the current, like, I just have been using it so much. I've had it for over 3 years now. And it gets constant use. But thankfully I have another one that doesn't get used as much. So I might need to switch my ring light out because it keeps wanting to just like short out. And it keeps turning off. So I think the lighting, I just now realized it was turned off. So I just turned it back on. So if the lighting's going in and out, it's because of my dang ring light is trying to quit on me. It's a quitter, apparently. Okay. This is what we're looking like so far. I already know we're going to have to add in some more of a quote or two. But so far, so good. Add in a couple of those. I am going to go in and add in a couple of layered boxes. Part of me wants to try, let's try doing the same color layering, which feels weird because I don't normally do that. I usually mix the colors around and have them bouncing all over, but just for fun, let's see how we feel about putting the colors with their color. I kind of like that. I kind of like that vibe. Instead of like flopping the colors around. I like it. Okay, I need a quote. So I am going to grab this book again because this is just such an easy book to grab and just make a really pretty spread with. And there's lots of different sizes and stuff, so just makes it pretty easy. Okay, so since over here is just where the pages are going to be punched, I am going to go in with more of the florals. We're going to end up cutting a lot of them, but I'm going to put more of the florals kind of going along the side here. I don't know if I want this piece or should I do one of the other ones. Let's try this one and just see. I say we're going to see, but I'm not going to try to peel it back up. So we're going to see and we're going to leave it there. Okay. I like that. And this is the side that's getting punched. So I think it'll look really cool. Oh, I just ripped another piece, but that's okay. I only wanted the florals from it, so it doesn't matter. I feel like I can use at least this piece again. And then the piece that ripped off was just not worthy, I guess. Did not want to become a beautiful masterpiece. That's fine. Okay. I like how that turned out. Okay, I guess I'm not too mad with offset stickers. I'm not too mad about it. Like, okay, I think I can be down with the offset. So this was Blooming Blossoms from Live Love Posh. That page is done. Let's go to our horizontal. And next I have Muted Blooms. So we've done a lot of bright stuff, but now we're kind of toning it down a little bit. Ooh, here's another one with offset. It's blue. Okay, that one might be what we go with. Because I think that's probably the only set in here that I haven't used. Yeah. Or while in the set. Let's go with this one. Let's try out a different version of offset. Because this one is very different because it's black. I feel like the clear I was okay with. But this one, I don't know how I feel about the black offset. I don't know how I feel. These are so hard for me. Hence why I haven't used them. But we're going to try it. So let's add in our corner pieces. And then should we go like maybe some black boxes and then a couple of blue boxes? Maybe we do all black and then we add the accent of blue. I feel like that's a good option. Trying to find like the perfect blue. That one's a little bit too bright. I know I have like light blues. Oh, this one's a little bit better. I need more of like a powdery blue. This one actually works pretty well. It's like more of like a periwinkle. So that one is an option. Okay, I'm just going to go with the blue in blue boxes. Because it is pretty light. I think it'll work out pretty well. Or we can go, I think I'm going to go with black though first for the boxes. Before I get too far. So let's grab black. And then we'll stick some black boxes in here. Excuse you, stay open. So then I'm going to do all black with like a couple of blue accents in here. And we'll see how we feel about that. Add these. Kind of like a much different tone. And try and stick that, kind of keep it in the corner. A lot of cutting to do. I have a lot of cutting to go through. Part of me kind of wants to just keep it black. I don't know why. Like, I don't really want to add any other colors. I'm tempted. We'll see if that happens. There are some words in here. So I'm going to use some of those to just kind of change it up a little bit. So let's just change this to that. And then let's change that priority to today. And kind of just change those up a little bit. Okay, let me do some cutting because we got to cut off all of these excess pieces. Almost there. They're just like such big stickers that can't help but have them. Okay, that's not bad. I do like having it and keeping it black only. And maybe we don't, I can't believe I'm going to do this. We're not going to layer. I mean, there are boxes in here too. I could bring in some of this blue. Guess we can go a little darker. I haven't used those at all. So maybe we do just a little bit. I don't know. I kind of like the all black look, but maybe just like a little bit of color. I'm not going to add too much. Okay, I'm going back to the page I was on. I do want to add a quote in here. I'm thinking of taking that space for a quote. This one is a fun one. I put the pro in procrastinate. There are definitely days when procrastinating is a lot easier than actually getting stuff done. That is accurate. Because I struggle with that too. Okay. See, I just don't know how I feel. Like, I like this and this and this. It's just like when it comes to putting more of the florals in places, that's where I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to add another little piece in here. And then we'll see. That's probably all. I just don't know how I feel about offset stickers. I don't know. I guess I've just been complaining about it this whole time, so maybe I do know, but I'm like, maybe they're just not for me. Part of me is like, I'd rather just save these and do them on like black paper, you know? And maybe that's what these were intended for. Because, like, yeah, I just don't see the appeal of doing, I don't know. Okay, so that was Muted Blooms. We haven't used those stickers before, so at least we use them. Next one, we're going in with Botanical Gardens. And I know we did like a botanical vibe spread last week with a couple of other gardening books that I had. But I really haven't used this one all that much. So there's a lot in here that I haven't even touched. I kind of want to go for something that has a little bit more color. This one has some other colors in it that I haven't used. This one's even like red and yellow. That one could be fun. That one has pink in it, so maybe we'll go red and yellow. Yeah, because then it's like everything's pinks. There are some purples, but let's go with a completely different color scheme because we haven't used any of these colors, and it kind of gives me a chance to step away from some of those colors that we've been using this whole time. So we've got a nice corner piece. Loving that. Slap that in there. I have another flat piece, which is always nice. Always accepted here. Okay, and then we have a couple other pieces. So let's start getting in our boxes. I kind of want to mix that with black too. I don't know. Now I've opened the door of the black, and now I'm like, now I just want to use black for everything. But I feel like this is going to need a little bit of black in it. Otherwise, it's just going to look like ketchup and mustard to me. So we're going to add some other colors. And then let's just go in with rainbow. I'm going to use this darker red, though, because I feel like the bright red is a little too bright. But this darker red, I feel like looks nice. And then we can go in with the yellow. I feel like I could get away with using the really light yellow and kind of keep things a little bit more muted. I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, okay. I like that a lot. All right, we have our start. Oh my gosh. Always ripping stickers. Always. You always know I did the spread because I'm always ripping the stickers, but at least they rip in spots where I'm like, you can't tell that I ripped it. So we'll just keep it hush hush for now. This is over here is where it's getting punched. So I'm just adding some stuff down the spine. And then this is where things will get punched. So adding some of these florals over here because I don't really feel like I have space to actually add them on the other side. Okay, let me cut these off really quick. I think I need to clean my scissors. They are not cutting very nicely. Okay, quote. Let's throw in a quote. Seems look good. Stop making excuses and just get stuff done. That's valid. Have some of these like little star pieces in here. It'd be kind of fun to mix those in. Okay, I like that. I do still need to go in and add some boxes. So let's go and grab, and I think I'm going to keep them with the same color again. Now I think that's what I'm going to prefer to do. Because I really do like how that looks. Keeping them with their same color. And then, yeah, we can just add some floating flowers, I guess, to kind of fill in our space. Spot down here that looks a little lonely. Okay, I think that's it. I'm happy, pretty happy with that. Really, really simple. So that was Botanical Gardens. Haven't used that set before. A nice yellow and red set. All right, our last page that we're going to do is a vertical, and we're going in with the Functionally Chic. Now, I have used this one recently, but there's a lot of stickers in here that I just haven't really touched, because this one doesn't have a ton in it, but I do want to use the rest of this lace because this lace is really fun. So we have this lace piece, and this is just going to be an all black and white vibe spread. So I'm excited for that. Oh gosh, I laid that down so not straight. Okay, so we have the lace. I have another little piece of lace too that maybe I'll stick in another spot, and then that way I can rip that sheet out. And then we have a couple of black florals, and oh, we have our offset florals too. I think I'm going to use the clear ones, but there's not really any decoration in here, so it's definitely not a book that I reach for very often. There are functional in here, but I'm going to keep using these because I can finish this page probably if I just use this one. So we're keeping it all black and white. And I'm going to go in with all my boxes. And a box. And let's get a square. Add the rest of that little piece in there. And then we have all of these just like black florals. I'm just going to lay around and kind of mix those in. I am kind of sad that these are going to be gone though, because it's hard to find black florals. So these ones are actually really fun to use because they're not easy to find. There's not a lot of sticker books that have just like black florals in them. And I need more because I really like the black floral look. Okay, we're almost there. I'm just going to add these in. This one I think is just going to be really simple because I don't have a lot of decoration to contribute to this spread here. We'll add a quote. Let's add a couple other boxes to do a little bit of layering for extra tasks. Okay, keeping it simple. And just adding the last of the florals in here. Oh, I kind of like this one. It's like elegant. Really simple. Simple but elegant. Okay, we finish that sheet. We can close the book. I mean, there were functional words in here, I think. Unless I'm making that up. Yeah, there were. Quote. That's what I was looking for. I was like, I already forgot. What I was looking for. Like this today. Anything is possible. Slap that in there. And this I will not be stopped is a nice one too. Okay, that one is really, really simple, but we didn't have a lot of decor to work with. That was from Functionally Chic. All right, let me get my pages all punched, and then we will take a look at all of them. Alrighty, so we have page 1, page 2. I think this one ended up being my favorite. I don't know how. Page 3, page 4, and then finishing off with page 5. So there we go. Another week of daily sheets all ready to go. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!